Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is on the importance of outside activities and some suggested ideas and things like that. So the importance really for me is I didn't join CAP, and I got a recent comment saying that yeah, people join for other reasons, but I definitely think people join for the benefits of CAP, like advanced grade or things when you go into the Air Force. But I also think that no one wants to sit around and do classes or spend 2 hours of drill. Yeah, if you're a flight sergeant, it might be fun, but CAP is not necessarily about the military traditions. This is something I've really learned being in a really long time, and the mentors have taught me this. But CAP is really just about having fun and being with your friends. I mean, when it boils down to it, that's really why I go back encampment. I mean, when I go to other states or when I went to Nice and things like that, the reason I had fun is because we were doing cool activities and there's some awesome people. I don't go there just to sit around and listen to some random person speak for 2 hours. I go because I have a lot of fun. I get so excited, and I will spend nights up beforehand so I can go to these activities, doing schoolwork. I put work in for Tuesdays and I plan activities. I mean, me and one of my friends were 16. We woke up really early on a Saturday morning so we could go and plan an activity for our squadron. That's not a typical thing, but I had fun hanging out with her, and I know this event is going to be super fun, so why not put the time into it? We as cadets sometimes have this mentality that we can't do it because we're cadets, or that seniors in our way. But go up to your chain of command. If you're having problems with your cadet commander, go to your squad commander. Having problems there, go to your group commander. Take it up to the chain of command. I mean, really, CAP is an organization made by us. No one gets paid for it. You get what you put into it. You want a bigger squadron so you do more events? If you need a CAP van, things like that, you can figure it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. You're just going to put more time in, you're gonna get things out of it. I mean, if you're just sitting around waiting for someone else to plan events, you're never gonna get planned. Take the initiative, do things. So I compiled a list of events I've done and that I've heard of so that you may be able to glean a little bit. So the first one was NRA, that's a CAP event, and a lot of times we've done it probably 5 or 6 times since I've joined. So it's just a fun thing to go shooting. Hot air balloon rides, that is a CAP thing. We just have to find someone with a hot air balloon. Air shows, they happen all the time. We're CAP, we do things with air shows. A lot of times you can get in free, you can just volunteer to work the event, and half the time, volunteering for the event is more fun than actually going to the event, so see what you can do there. USS Cavallo or Lexington, they're basically really old ships and submarines that are now on land, and you can tour in them. So what we did is we went up and we toured them all day, and then that night we'd spend the night in them watching movies, staying up all night, and just chilling with friends. DC and New Orleans. So we're from Texas, and so we sent 30 people to Washington DC, and they were there for 4 days. And then we sent about 40 people to New Orleans. We drove there, so it was about 6-7 hours to drive there. Then we toured World War II museums, we hung out with another squadron, and then we just stayed there for 3 days and then we came back. Those, super fun. The police, fire department, or Ellington field tours. Air Force bases, Army bases, all those kind of bases, because a lot of people are joining CAP like or want to go into the military. So by you going to those bases, they get a little taste of what it's like. Same thing with fire department or police department. Survival FTX, or just FTXs in general. So what we did is you just put everything in your backpack and you had to go survive out there for overnight. It was so fun. And we also have FTXs, which are just ES based, and you can get a lot of qualifications that way. Water survival, it was a weekend activity, and we had someone who had gone through an Air Force course like that before, and he basically just instructed it. We found a neighborhood pool that was willing to let us meet there. It was 12 feet deep, super fun, we've done it twice. The Civil War reenactment, just find someone who's doing a reenactment. We're able to staff that, and we make about $2,000 every year for our squadron by staffing the reenactment. Super fun. It is one of my all-time favorite CAP activities. Hanging out with people for 24 hours a day for 4 days, so fun. Race Across America, that happens every year at cemeteries all across America, so it shouldn't be that hard to do. Just wear your blues and show up and you can do it. Pearl Harbor Remembrance Ceremony, we go there every year. Once again, a lot of the activities my squadron does every single year, and once you build the relationship one year, they see that you do an awesome job, you can come back for the years to come. O-flights, glider flights, Same thing with the higher remote flights. Just find a certified pilot and work all that out through the CAP regs, and you can do it. And a lot of times CAP will pay for it, which is really nice too. Then take advantage of your wing activities, group activities as well. CTEP, ALS, encampments, wing conference, those are all Texas things, but super fun. Your wing puts on activities all the time that you may not even pay attention to. FEMA training. FEMA has events happening all the time. You don't even have to show up in CAP uniform a lot of time. You can just go to the training, learn a lot, and some of the qualifications actually do carry over. Then when you do have an actual mission, if you already have those connections built, you can very well be taken out in your CAP uniform and doing all that with the CAP connections between FEMA and Civil Air Patrol. We've gone to NASA and we had a tour there. And another time we just had a leadership weekend where we go to this place called Camp Carolina. And we just go there, have a lot of fun, high ropes course, low ropes course, and we just have some leadership stuff built into it that really makes your squadron become more of a team. Another time we just had staff. We went up to this, I don't know what it was, but we just had a staff meeting on the way up, a leadership class on the way back, and basically chilled with all our friends in between. That was super fun. O courses, we've done a lot. You usually do those at encampment, but you can find places that will let you do them beforehand or afterhand from wherever you are. Just make the connections and you can do it. Same thing with lock-ins. Lock-ins are a great way or a fundraiser that you can do. And if you feel that you aren't equipped to come up with the events or plan all this because it's too much work, you just don't have enough time, think about doing a Tuesday night class. Maybe have an Irish King party or social, a dining in or dining out. Those are not a lot of work to plan, but it's still super fun. Do an awards banquet at the end of the year. Some people just have a Christmas party, same thing. Have guest speakers, the drug dogs, NASA pilots. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.